Who is Amaterasu? Japan's sun goddess and divine ancestor. Chapter 1. Who is Amaterasu? Amaterasu is one of the most important and beloved deities in Japanese mythology. Her name means, she who illuminates the heavens, and she is worshipped as the goddess of the sun and the universe's divine order. In the ancient Shinto belief system, Amaterasu stands at the top of the divine hierarchy. She is not only the one who brings light to the world but also the goddess who upholds truth, harmony, and civilization itself. Without her, life would not flourish. Her brightness represents clarity, peace, and balance. Her presence is still deeply felt in Japan today, not just as a religious figure, but as a symbol of cultural identity, imperial legitimacy, and national unity. Chapter 2. Mythological background and birth. To understand Amaterasu, we must first explore the origin of the gods. At the dawn of time, two primordial deities, Izanagi and Izanami, were tasked with creating the islands of Japan. Together, they gave birth to the land, the seas, and countless gods. But tragedy struck when Izanami died giving birth to the fire god. Overwhelmed with sorrow, Izanagi descended into Yomi, the land of the dead, to bring her back. However, what he found there was too horrific. His beloved had become a decaying figure of the underworld. Terrified, he fled and sealed the entrance to Yomi. After this traumatic experience, Izanagi purified himself with a ritual bath. As he washed his face, 3 powerful kami were born. From his left eye came Amaterasu, the sun. From his right eye, Tsukuyami, the moon. And from his nose, Susanoo, the storm. Thus, Amaterasu came into existence as a pure force of light, born from a moment of spiritual cleansing and rebirth. Chapter 3. The Legend of the Heavenly Rock Cave, a World Without Light. Amaterasu's relationship with her brother Susanoo was turbulent. Though he was a powerful storm god, he was reckless, impulsive, and often disrespectful. One day, after being banished from heaven, Susanoo visited Amaterasu. At first, she welcomed him, but his behavior quickly turned violent. He rampaged through her sacred spaces, destroyed rice fields, and even hurled the flayed corpse of a horse into her weaving hall, killing one of her attendants. Devastated and enraged, Amaterasu hid herself inside a cave, Amano-Iwato. With the sun gone, the world was plunged into darkness. Crops failed, chaos spread, and the gods despaired. To bring her back, the gods gathered at the cave's entrance. Amano-Iwato, the goddess of dawn and mirth, danced atop an overturned tub, beating it like a drum. Her performance was wild and full of laughter. The gods erupted in joy. Curious, Amaterasu peeked out. At that moment, the god Amano-Iwato pulled her from the cave, and a mirror was placed before her to reflect her light back into the world. The sun returned. Order was restored. And the gods celebrated the triumph of light over darkness. Chapter 4. Amaterasu's symbolism and cultural role. Amaterasu is much more than a mythological figure, she is a pillar of Japanese spirituality and tradition. As the sun goddess, she is a symbol of light, truth, and guidance. She is the source of life and the center of the heavens. In Shinto belief, she is also the divine ancestor of Japan's emperors. According to legend, she sent her grandson, Ninigi no Mikoto, down to earth with 3 sacred treasures, the mirror, the sword, and the jewel. These became the imperial regalia of Japan, symbols of authority still present today. The most sacred place dedicated to her is Ise Jingu, a grand shrine located in Mie Prefecture. It has stood for centuries as a spiritual center of the nation. The inner shrine is rebuilt every 20 years, following a centuries-old tradition to preserve its purity and vitality. Amaterasu is not just a god to be worshipped, she is a link between the human world and the divine, the past and the present. 5. Amaterasu's influence today. Part 1, Shrines and Sacred Places. Amaterasu continues to be honored across Japan through festivals, rituals, and sacred sites. Ise Jingu remains the most important shrine, with millions visiting annually. Only a few priests and members of the Imperial family are allowed into its innermost sanctuary, where the mirror of Amaterasu is said to reside. In Takachiho, located in Miyazaki Prefecture, lies Amano-Iwato Shrine, built near the cave where Amaterasu is said to have hidden. This region is full of mythological landmarks and is considered a spiritual heartland of Japan. Local festivals such as the Kagura dances in Takachiho reenact the story of the gods bringing light back to the world. These performances, filled with music and masks, connect modern audiences to ancient legends. For many Japanese people, visiting these places is not just tourism, it is a spiritual pilgrimage, a way to connect with the origins of their culture and identity. Chapter 6. Amaterasu's Influence Today, Part 2, Pop Culture and Media. Amaterasu's image has evolved, reaching far beyond shrines and scriptures. In popular culture, she is often reimagined in creative ways. In the anime Naruto, for example, a powerful black flame technique called Amaterasu is used by the Uchiha clan. Though fictionalized, it draws on the idea of divine, inextinguishable fire. Her name also appears in other anime, manga, and even merchandise. She is often portrayed as a powerful, radiant figure, sometimes as a serene goddess, other times as a warrior. This shows how deeply embedded her story is in the Japanese imagination, adapting to new forms while retaining its spiritual essence. 7. Conclusion: The enduring power and meaning of Amaterasu. Amaterasu's story is timeless. It speaks to the power of light, resilience, and community. From her dramatic withdrawal into darkness to her triumphant return, her tale reminds us of the importance of harmony, leadership, and hope. She stands not only as a divine figure but as a symbol of the eternal bond between humanity and the divine, between earth and sky. Even today, her presence shines, in shrines, in stories, in the sun itself. Amaterasu continues to light the path forward, inspiring faith, creativity, and reverence in all who hear her name. And so, the story of Amaterasu, the radiant goddess of the sun, continues to shine through centuries of myth, tradition, and imagination. Her light reminds us that even in the darkest times, there is always a path back to warmth, truth, and harmony. If you've enjoyed this journey into the world of Japanese mythology, don't forget to like the video and share it with others who might find it inspiring. We have many more legends, deities, and ancient tales to explore together. Subscribe to the channel for more narrated stories from Japan's rich folklore and mythology. Let the voices of the past guide us, one story at a time. Thank you for watching, and may the light of Amaterasu guide your way.